Yo, what's everyone saying, man? What's everyone saying? This is this episode is going to be kind of dedicated to more on a spiritual alignment of myself. So I'm not sure if I made this clear in previous episodes or in previous videos, but I got out of a relationship on around November 2025, and yeah, it is eye opening in a sense where it's like I'm in this phase. So today is like we're in January. At the time of me, at least making this video, we're in January, and so it's been about roughly maybe 2.5 months. Yeah, 2.5 months since, or just about 2.5 months. Anyway, 2.5 months since I've broken up with my girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend at least, and it's an eye opener, man. I'll tell you that. It's an eye opener. One thing is for sure, I am definitely going on semen retention. I'm going to definitely try and stop gooning, as you guys put it. For sure. I'm definitely going to stop, man. I'm going to just take myself out of the dating game for a bit, man. I think that's probably the best bit, or probably the best thing for me to do right now. I think, I think instead of me going the usual route of rebounding, no, that's not me. That's performative. And if that is you, kudos to you, man. But one thing I realized though, I thrive a lot better when I literally focus on myself and I just grind. This year, I don't know if I told you, but I'm interested in boxing. And I'm definitely going to start boxing and competing this year. And I think I'm going to use this period of semen retention as sexual transmutation, both in my creative endeavors and in terms of my physique. And before I go further into this video, no, I am not doing this for the benefit of meeting a woman someday, but more so for myself. And no, I'm not trying to sound so, I don't know. We all let's be real. I know what I like. I'm a grown-ass man and I like women. That's just how it is. But I believe it doesn't make sense for a man to pursue relationships or even any type of woman in his life, especially if he's a young man, if he has not reached his peak. I'll tell you that for much, man. I'll tell you that for much. It doesn't make sense. A woman in her peak versus a man in his peak, that makes sense. But a woman in her peak and a man which is not in his peak, that's a disaster in my personal opinion. I think for me personally, I thrive on shit. I thrive best when I'm grinding alone. That's one thing I know about myself. If I'm alone and I'm grinding, man, I thrive best in that. But I say, I'm not gonna tell you why you should go and see semen retention, because at the end of the day, that's for every man to decide to go on to. I think motherfuckers go online and say you need to go see semen retention to do this, to do that, but they don't really explain that this shit really should be more of an internal self-processed or self-developed journey. Not self-developed, but it should, the reason for you to go on semen retention should be from within. It shouldn't be something that you come across because maybe out of curiosity, yeah, fair enough, out of curiosity you try it, but it shouldn't be something that you just really talk about, I'm on day 6, level 60, alpha. Like, come on now, bro. What are we doing here? Like, if you keep counting the days, you're bound to fuck up one day. Like, and so why not just do it and make it a lifestyle? That's me. I might just make it a lifestyle. Obviously, that doesn't mean I'm gonna flip in permanently abstain from, you know, the opposite sex. No. Oh, hell no. Hell no. I'm not. No, that's not sustainable. That's not sustainable at all. I know myself. Like, over here, we ain't about this whole, you know, performative perfection. I call it. It's just performative. You're just trying to be perfect for the sake of trying to be, from the sake of superiority. No. We're over here. We practice getting 1% better every day in accordance, or in a way which is authentic to you. And me personally, this semen retention journey that I'm about to embark on is probably, it's coming from a place that is more authentic to me. Not because I flipping came across some video on YouTube. And so I believe if you're going to embark on this creative journey, I think you kind of have to really, you really have to kind of just stop that type of behavior. Number one, it just elicits so much shame within you. Like, there's no need to, like, let's be real. When you finish, you know, the activity, like gooning, and you have to clean up, and you're just like, it's like, the amount of shame that you go through is kind of unnecessary. And you just start to really look at yourself, and you just like, you start to really paint a picture, an internal picture that about yourself that you don't really need, or it's not in your best interest. In all honesty, I think your best bet is to flip in. Your best bet is to flip in, you know, quit it. Like I believe you should at least a month. Give it at least a month. Like, I'm trying to give it at least a month. I'm gonna at least give it a month. No, I'm not really gonna give it a month. I'm gonna give it as long as I honestly can. But like, develop some form of discipline and transmute that energy, that urge to create, or that urge to, because all gooning is lust, and lust is an emotion to want to bond, essentially. Not bond, but like, it's this desire to go into something, essentially. I've done a very terrible job explaining it, but hey, if you catch my drift. Lust is energy, and lust can be transmuted into creative energy, in my humble opinion, which I'm doing now. I'm talking to you guys, creating a platform which is built for the average guy or gal that is sick of the social media bullcrap that we see online, but wishes to put out their ideas and add a sense of groundedness to this echo chamber. For those at least who want to improve their lives, because essentially we just want to improve our lives and become better. And I think we all should strive for it. I think 2026, what's going to make 2026 like super special, is just really just committing to becoming our most authentic creative selves. Because one thing I realized is that this whole social media, everyone's stimulated. Like, this was my first episode. Like, everyone's overstimulated, especially men. A lot of men are overstimulated and underdeveloped. And I feel like, well, I know that semen retention and stop and abstaining from, let's say, just say women, and this is no disrespect or anger to women in general. They're beautiful, they're amusing, they're amazing. But I feel like men need to kind of like depedestalize them. Like, we have now AI gooner content. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck, bro? But I'm not surprised, because it's like, damn, like, you know, when you give humans a a phone, technology, or the internet. That's what we be doing, innit? But it's time to improve, though. It's time to really improve. It's time to wake up. It's time to leave the low vibrational and behaviors, emotional bonds, and relationships away, man. It's time to be better. Be better, man. This year, 2026, will be a better year, man. Promise you. And it all starts with knowing thyself and understanding that abstaining from self-pleasure, at least like senseless self-pleasure, or not even self-pleasure, like abstaining from senseless lust. That's the way. That's the word. Senseless lust is the way forward in this 2026. It's only going to get worse with the guna content and the overstimulation and the dopamine. So we need to develop systems, and we need to really understand that the system starts with us, men becoming better. And how we become better? By controlling ourselves, by not controlling ourselves, but by knowing ourselves and knowing thyself, knowing what tempts us and knowing what rocks the boat a little, and being able to be aware to that and understand that, is this in alignment to who you want to be, or who you think you want to be, or who the man you're trying to be, or is this not in alignment? So guys, use this 2026, use the art of sexual transmutation to build the life that you want to build, and become better. Think outside the box, friends. Think outside the box. As my mentor on YouTube says, the African Man podcast, think better. Be better. Become better. Develop yourself. Not because of women. No. No. I'm not saying this again. I'm not saying this in angst of women. No. I'm saying this because I want guys to be better, because they want to be better and develop themselves and be happy and be able to look themselves in the mirror and be proud of the man they are. So without further ado, man, it's your boy Annie. Take care. Bless.